Alrighty then, welcome back everybody, welcome back to the ToonScroll Challenge. So today I actually wanted to make sure that I have the full line art done for the day, and then we can start on the coloring part of it. So that's what I'm going to be doing, or let's say I'm going to be aiming for it. So no further ado, let's get started. Let's see how far I get to it. So no further ado, let's get going. So as you can see already, this is what I had. So now we're gonna go deal with the rest of it all. So we have this one needs to be quick grouped, this one needs to be quick grouped, and that one needs to be quick grouped. Yeah, quick grouped, and then we have everything, right? Yeah, we do. All right, now we're gonna make sure that this group is transparent. Yep. We're gonna go for around this. This should be fine. So I'm gonna be now creating the group. I'm gonna make multiple parts of it, mainly because of how this all works. So no further ado, let's get started. Let's first create the hat piece, which is quite important, not gonna lie. So let's do that first and then get to the rest. So this is going to be the first bit of the hat piece. So now we have done that. We can now get ourselves that line work done here. And then we can go casually around this side. Let's put that down. And then put a bigger one right here, and another one right there. And then here I need one. And then one over here. This will be, the line work for it. After this, we can actually add in more stuff to it as well. Now we need to add in the vizier. So let's do that. Like that. And then we're going to add in the other side. All right, that should work. Yes, it does. Good. Now we're gonna add in the new stuff that I want to add to it. This is the first bit. We're gonna add in the lines for it as well. Like that. That's a good one. Then we're gonna go here and do the same. Well, not fully the same, but we're gonna be aiming to try to mimic it a bit. And then we're gonna add in the line work again. There we go. Now we're gonna add in the hat piece part. So I'm gonna go up. I think that it would actually work better. And these ones are far thick aligned. There you go. That's one. Now we're going to do it again on the other side as well. So we're going to add in that line there. Hold on. I think I made a mistake here. Yeah. Yes, this needs to be sharper. So this needs to be sharper. There we go. Come on, give me the red one. Oh, that looks good. I like it already. Now we're gonna add in that new idea of the helmet part. Now we have done that. And now we need to add in the new stuff to it. So now we need to add in the detail work. So this is gonna be a helmet. So with that helmet, we're gonna add in that line work as well. We're gonna add in that detail as well, but we're gonna make it a little bit more nicer looking, let's say at least. Like this. Yeah, close. Close, 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 close. Yeah, not quite, but very close to the bone. I think this would actually be better off. Yes, and then add new effects to the midsection a little. And then increase the size of it. And then we're going to add also new stuff to here. And then the last one. Oh, that midsection is wrongfully placed. Oops. Well, my bad. And midsection needs to be here. And then we can add in the new idea of the effect to it as well. Now we do have that. That angle needs to be non-sharp, because otherwise it won't work. So let's do that. No, not like that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Like that. Yes. Now it's not. Now it's not angled like a sharp tone. Good. So now we have that. That means that I need to improve this line work because it seems it's a little bit too not thick lined. All right, now it should be fine, right? Yes. And then I see that I actually need to add this to it. Yes, cool. Now we have done that part, we can now add in the new stuff to it as well. Do I want it here, or do I want it to just add the stuff here already in? Let's do that. Now I need to just do this very casually. This is going to be a very hard thing to do though. But I need to do it, otherwise it won't look nice. There we go. Now let's see how that looks. Ooh, that looks good. I like that idea. And then the question is, like, do I want to add something in the midsection of it? Probably. But I actually wanted to keep that shape in there, so I need to make something that actually follows that shape. Alright. Now the last bit, which is the tiny one. Nice. Okay, now we've done that, we can now add in the new stuff to it as well. So we want to make sure that those lines, those sharp turn lines, these ones, and we want to add something to it that actually gives that feeling as well. So maybe something like this. Oh, that needs to be different, like that, right? Yeah. That looks good. I like it. Alright, then over here, do the same idea. Alright, and then this one. Cool. Now we have done that. We now actually have a nice little thing. We still need to add something here in the midsection, but I don't know what. So I'm going to be doing this on a different layer so that I actually can get to what I want to do with this, because clearly this needs to have like a line work here. Otherwise it won't follow it. And now we can actually add in the line work here as well. Then add the line work here as well. And add the line work here as well. This will create yes, that will create the shaping. That is good. All right, so now we have done that. We have done that. We can now go back here and deal with the rest. So what I now need to do is adding nice little symbols here, because that's what I need to add here. So I should. Of course, the symbols need to be tied to a size, and the size needs to be around the size that I already drew. So let me just draw this again. Or do I need to really? I need to really draw this. This yeah. Oh. I need to save this just in case. All right. And then, of course, like, I'll turn to it. Yes, and then all right. That looks good. Nice. Now when you do it the same here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Also here, I believe, as well. That looks cool. And then I can add that also in this side. All right. Now that we've done that, we now actually have the main idea of the helmet. So now that we have done the first bit of the helmet, I actually want to add the second bit of the helmet. So this is the big helmet part. We're gonna now add in the new bit, which is the big, you know, curvy kind of armor piece, which is, you know, put underneath that, put as a necklace part. So now the question is like, how do I want that? Because clearly we want that to be rough lined and cool looking, so we want it angled. And technically we want it angled in such a way that looks actually quite nice. So now we have the first bit of the angle. Now we could enter a lovely little line work here. Oh. Put that down and put that bit right there. Then erase this bit. So now we have the first bit done. We have now the first line work done, which is the top part. Now we have a midsection, which is an open section, which is very important here. This open section will provide us with the cool looking mill, which is going to be adding into it as well. And then I want to add this to it as well. So this is all going to be one part, and then we're going to add in the next bit, which is going to be the shoulder part, and then after that it's going to be all about the main armor. So this is going to be again that bit. And the more we get this done, the better the armor will look like. We're just going to be adding more stuff to it anyway. The more we do, the better it gets. I don't need this to be on a different layer than the... Nah, I can actually add this into a different layer. So let's put this into a different group. And place this underneath the... above the helmet, because that is what it's going to be happening anyway. So now we're going to add in the mill. And I need to do this very precisely and very tiny. With mill, it's always, you know, just circles, 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 circles. But you always need to remember that you need to place the circles in such a way that it actually does not cause the pattern to be different. Well, it needs to be different, but it doesn't need to be... you need to keep on the circles in the right size, otherwise it will look odd, which can cause major issues later down the line. Which is the hardest part of it. But it will provide some very cool effects later down the line. Oh, look at that. Ah, oh, beautiful. Alright. Let's draw the circles on this side. And then because it is such a tiny little area, it's very easy to get it right, which is the main hardest part of mill anyway. Look at that. That looks cool. All right, now we have the first bit done. Now we have the second bit done. We have the chainmail done, and now we need to add some more stuff to it because, well, you know, it looks very bland if I would add, like, you know, I need to add some kind of effect to it, which I should, so I will. Here's one, that is one right there, and that is one right there. Now I will add one over here to give the feeling that it is angled. And give one over here. This will give a nice feeling towards it. And now I can add something like this to it. Because I do need to add that in there. Alright. Now we added that to it, and that means that we now need to add a little bit of a line work to it as well. No, that is not right. Does this have the same effect as the other one? No, it does not. What does it need? Oh. How about that? Yes, that could actually work, but then I need to make sure that I don't overdo that. That means I don't need to use it here. I need to use it here, but in a different way. So that means I need to add here. I need to add little gush marks. Then I need to add here. I need to add a little tick line. Yep. Then another gush mark right here. And one over here. This way I can actually prevent this from causing more problems. It means that I also need to add it here as well. And then add it here as well. Oh. Well, that means I need to now add in here 1 and 2. Oh yeah. And then this bit remove. Another bit remove. Yes, please. 1 and 2. Oh, fucking hell. 1, 2. Now that is correct. That is correct. Oh. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. That is going to be hard drawn. Alright. That should solve most of the problems. Okay. And now we have that. We have this. We have that. Means I can now add in here detail work. Of course, keeping the detail work in such a way that it actually doesn't hurt the drawing.
Nice. So now we have that one, then here. Why is this not the right line work? Fuck's sake. Okay. There you go. That's the right thickness. And now we have done that, we have the shininess here, we have the shininess there. We don't want to overshine it here with that, because that makes it, then it makes the, how do you say that? Hold up, I'll show you what I mean. Why do we want this to be like, why do we want this to be also colored up? Is because if we add in the line thickness here, there you go. Now it's separate, right? Yeah, now it's separate. Cool. So why do I want to have the thickness here? Because then if I then add in the colors here, it actually, gets much more flow to it. So if I then add, the red line here, it actually, gives that feeling of structure where, you have that knight helmet being the center point. So because of the knight helmet being the center point here, it does make you see it better because of it. So the moment when you look at this picture right here, it already has one focus point right there that actually looks at it, which is good. And then this is why I want to keep that open from with no texture. Now the only thing I need to do after this is, of course, adding now that bit of armor here and bit of armor here. But before I can do the armor, I actually want to get first that hand done, the armor bit here done first. Because if I do that, I can then actually move forward from here to get that body armor here that I need to add into it. It also makes this body armor, well, not very shiny, and it also overlaps. It causes you to focus more on the face than on the armor. So I could technically make eye spots here. Let's put green. I could make eye spots here and here as, detail work here and here, which then, makes this whole bit, well, it's not that important, but it does make you show it a little bit. But if I then add here the bits again, so if I add a bit of belt, where technically the eye spotting needs to be happening, it makes you look at the drawing here and makes you look at the drawing here, rather than just in the center where nothing is shown. So there is nothing. There is not even a single bit, which means that you divide the eye looking at this and this, rather than just, bleeding up in the center, which doesn't have a very good effect. Then when I use the wavy cloak and make that an interesting pattern, it actually makes you look at the cloak. So it actually spontaneously makes you look at the cloak, and then from the cloak you can actually see the body much more clearer, therefore highlighting the bits that need to be highlighted in the body armor part. So that's what I'm aiming for, at least. But I got what I needed to do for today anyway, which is the helmet, which is quite a hard thing to do. My hand is already getting cramped from it. A little bit too much detail work, but then again, I think I will continue after making dinner and then just continue on it, like on 7 o'clock, so that I can get this bit done. But I need to take a little bit of a breather here because, well, it's a lot of detail work, and detail work takes a lot from you. Although I did spot one thing that I need to do, so let me do that. That's supposed to be in the line work. Yeah, it's supposed to be the line work. So let's do that first, and then call for now, and then continue forward. This bit right here this bit right there. There you go. That's what I need to do. Let's save it. So around 7 o'clock, I will be working on the arm here and the arm there. Get that thing up and running. Get that thing fully working on it. Then we're gonna make the body, and then we're gonna make the body of armor, which is then overlapped already by the hand itself. So we don't have to worry about, you know, when I'm coloring things in, because this thing actually consists of multiple things. So it actually consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 objects that need to be connected to each other to get the full armor working properly. So yeah, so far it looks good. I do like how it already looks like, especially when you just add some simple colors to it already. It absolutely looks, it looks already very, well, you know, present. Well, it looks already cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. Well, cool is not the right word. It looks eye-catching already, the helmet. So now if I add in the side, the left arm and the right arm, it then already creates a lot more of a good feeling towards it, what I want to create with it. Although I need to figure out how to get that thing done and how to create it properly, but so far it's already looking good. I do like it. So yeah, no further ado, I will leave it here for now, and then see you guys around 7 o'clock, because I do need to make sure that my hand is taking a little bit of a break, because otherwise I will have cramps tomorrow and I won't be able to work on it, which might be a big problem if I do so. So yeah, take a little break, always important, not gonna lie. So yeah. Alright, have a lovely day guys, and see you next time. Alright, bye!